We've talked about all the everything. We've talked to you when you opened.
Yep.
We've talked about what about what kind of coffee you've got there. We've talked about why you think what should a budding entrepreneur do. You said what do you want to do. So I suppose really there's only one subject now to cover. Now we can't put it anywhere simpler than this. The bus station's had a bit of media attention which it wouldn't have wanted.
Has it?
So let's go back forward. You've been now almost 14 months.
Yeah.
And so, you started on the 1st of January.
Yeah.
What was the situation there with the problem? Would you call it the problem of antisocial behaviour and a general feeling that there is that people which are going there and that just happen to be on a substance which is banned.
Yeah.
So what was it like when you first got there?
When we first got there, it was noticeable. The issue with back then was the large groups.
Yeah.
The main issue back then, I've got to be honest, wasn't anything to do with the legal highs that they say or anything illegal. Actually, it was more just to do with large group of youngsters, large group of antisocial behaviour. Just there was a lot of just silliness going on that something needed to change structurally.
At that time, on another thing, I can't remember, was every single shop open or were there any which were that there were empty vacancies?
So when we first opened, there was ourselves unit. Was the only unit. People forget this. The bus station actually houses 7 businesses.
7 businesses, yeah.
One charity, which is the shop and ability unit on the far side of the bus station.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got the cleaners and the securities office.
Yeah.
We are the only retail development in Wrexham that is fully occupied.
Which is funny,
which is kind of ironic considering the bad press we're getting. It should be the one where there's no one there.
So that itself is an amazing thing. This is the only achievement you think was somewhere you look at sometimes on social media and people say is the problem about Wrexham is there's too many empty shops, and the one which sadly for everyone around concerned, this is a place where it has absolutely at the moment no empty shops. It's a retail unit newly built. And it is the only one in the centre of Wrexham which is not any empty shops. Amazing, isn't it?
And diverse range.
Yeah, it is. Yes, different
bar, bookies, shop, Chinese takeaway, mobile shop, clothes shop, ourselves. That's diverse. Like, it's probably also the most diverse development. In there, and King Street as well. There's great estate agents. There's great nail bars, great hairdressers, great butchers. There's a lot happening on that area. Realistically, in my opinion, 11,000 people come to the council, use the bus station.
So it's 11. I'll stop you there. So 11,000 a day use the bus station.
Yeah.
Okay. And so putting it in a very blunt way, how many of those look spaced out, look like they're on, or even drunk? How many of those do you see a day?
So let's just do that. So 11,000 people a day use the bus station. If you asked me that question when I first opened, I would probably say there would have been 20 over the day period. Where I would have some concern about their welfare.
And you're there, of course, from 7 o'clock in the morning.
So we open at 7, but we're there from 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, and
we're there till late.
To 5, 6 days a week. The only day you're not open is Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's you. And then it was 20, and
on a you know what? And that was a bad day.
Okay, right, fair enough.
That was a bad day. We've engaged with the police, the council. Over the period, and I'm going to say ironic. This week has been the quietest the bus station has had for any antisocial behaviour, any substance abuse, any visual signs of people that need help.
Okay.
It was getting so much better.
I'm going to do
even from Christmas.
I'm going to. Do you know, it's not that there. I've got to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
And the idea is that at this moment, if I say that, if people hear that and they go, well, "Of course it is. The police are now. It's been all over the front pages, all the pages, the media."
Yeah.
So what about last week?
Yeah.
Was it similar to this week, or was there any difference?
We noticed a massive difference over Christmas.
Brilliant. Okay. So
the police. I was informed today that actually I said something was incorrect the other day. That they've been running an operation which I thought had finished, but over Christmas period it was. I think the police are doing everything that they possibly can to. The police are never going to win. They're never going to be everyone's favourite person. They're never gonna be 100%. Well, we're satisfied with what you've done. My thing, they're doing a great job. At the moment, they've been doing a great job for months. Especially the PCSOs, they're great. It's little things like they'll come in and say, "How are you? Everything okay? Anything today?" And you know what? The amount of times we're like, "No, we're fine. How are you? You okay?"
Yeah.
And I'm now engaging with the police more than I've ever spoken to a police officer, and that to me is policing than anything. It's talking to people. It's assisting.
Okay.
But it is a lot better than the media are giving it. Though we've got to remember as well that the gentleman that made this Facebook status viral, he's the guy who's made the Facebook status has brought this to light. I gotta say, the police and council were aware of situations, and hence why it was getting better.
Yeah.
A lot of the pictures, sadly, aren't of drug abuse. There's still abuse. There's still alcoholism. There's still. They're not nice pictures.
No, they're not.
But they are also of over a 12-year period. And now I'm not saying that's right. The fact that those pictures are able to be taken.
Yeah, it's 12-month period, wasn't it, before?
Wrong anyway.
Yeah.
But I think the media spun it as it was today.
Today. They're right. Okay. Do you know, I'm going to put it in a nice and blunt way. And I think so. Wait, the fact is, do you feel safe working there?
Absolutely.
Do you feel safe that if one of your loved ones was using the bus there?
Yeah, absolutely.
At least there. And so the fact is, though, so I said that because, and you obviously with your employees, your brother there is working on by himself. Would you feel him to be safe?
Absolutely. And you know what? I have every confidence in the police, in the security in the area of the CCTV. Who work damn hard without getting any credit for anything. The CCTV guys, they know everything's happening in this town. If you don't think they do, you're completely wrong. They know loads. They're seeing. They're the eyes of the town at the end of the day. The interesting one here is if the site was to come available to me now, as it did a year ago, I would have still invested. I would still open, and I would still do it. Because at the end of the day, there's 11,000 people that operate in the bus station, and whenever there is a problem, there's people there to help. There's people there to get the situation. There's the community. This week I've never had so many business people come up and be like, "How are you?
Yeah.
How are you?"
Yeah.
Not how's your business. How are you? It's really personal, and that's what makes Wrexham great. Is it's personal. People care about people, and actually, I'd do it all again. Same site, same thing, and
Okay, brilliant. I'm going to leave it there because I don't think you could said anything more than that. To me, it's a case of the place is safe, and I think that's what people need to know.
Yeah.
Thanks very much
no problem.
for
Thank you
that.
very much for having me.